You can't help feeling a little nostalgic listening to a classic Matchbox 20 track. The multi-platinum pop rockers smashed out hits across 3 decades, clocking up billions of streams. Lead singer Rob Thomas has enjoyed a successful solo career too, in 1999 teaming up with Santana for the multi-award winning track Smooth.
Give me your heart and make it real, or else forget about it. I wanna push you around.
And if you need any proof that Matchbox 20's music is timeless, their track Push recently got the Ryan Gosling treatment in the Barbie movie.
I wanna push you around, well I will. We rise.
Earlier this year, they dropped their first new album in over a decade, called Where the Light Goes. Next year, they'll be joining forces with the Goo Goo Dolls for 2 massive New Zealand shows. Joining us now from New York, please welcome Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20. Wow, there he is. Congrats on the new album, Where the Light Goes, Rob. Your first new album in 11 years. Why now?
Honestly, I mean, when we started, we were going to tour in 2020, and we never had any intention of making a record. We were going to put out 1 or 2 songs. We actually thought we were done making records. We were just going to, you know, I was working on a solo record. Paul was doing some film scoring. Kyle was working on solo records. We just, after the 3rd cancellation, the 3rd year, we were like, you know, if we were going to work anyway this summer, and if we're not going to work on the road, let's put together a record. And so it just was kind of born out of the circumstances, really.
Oh, please tell me it felt good to get the band back together to make this album. Did it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were excited about playing together. We're friends first. We've been friends for 30 years. Like, we love each other, like, legitimately. And we've never been getting along better. Like, we just toured in the States for a good, like, 5 months. It was just fun the whole time. So it's really good to be at this stage in our lives and our career together, and all these things that we've shared and all these things that we've created together, and be at this place where it feels so fresh and new and we really enjoy it again.
Hey, Rob, what exactly was it like seeing your song Push in the Barbie movie?
You mean being the voice of the song of the patriarchy? It's awesome. It's so good. No, you know, I got the call a long time ago about it, and I'm a huge Greta Gerwig fan. I'm a huge Margot Robbie fan, huge Ryan Gosling fan. The use of it, the way it was used, the whole thing, it was really amazing. I thought, you know, there was something very sensitive to this bravado that this character had. And I thought that, you know, what was more sensitive bravado than 90s alt-rock? So I thought it was kind of perfect.
Have you heard from Ryan Gosling at all?
There was a rumor going around that he was sending me, it came from his camp, that he was sending me a signed copy of the guitar that he played on the beach in the movie. And then I never got the guitar, and my thought was that he thought about this, and then it became $1 billion movie, and they're like, no, this guitar is too expensive now to give to Rob Thomas. So I'm just saying, Ryan, come on, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it would look exceptional behind you on one of those guitar racks, I got to say.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah.
Right over what will now be my shrine to Ryan Gosling as well.
Yeah.
It'll be from the Notebook to Barbie. It's just going to be the whole expanse.
Don't worry, you're probably not the only person to have a shrine dedicated to Ryan Gosling in their house, so not creepy at all.
I think it's totally natural. My wife thinks it's fine.
Hey, Rob, I can't help but notice there's no Auckland date on the tour. Any reason why you've ditched our biggest city?
I mean, I think we're just pieces of shit. I mean, you know, it's been 30 years, like I said, and we've only been to New Zealand one time, and it was Auckland. Honestly, it's kind of like when you come to America and you only go and you see New York City, and you think that's the scope of everything that's there. And we know New Zealand to have these beautiful vistas and all this great rolling greens, and we didn't get to see any of that. So I'm just excited about not just being in the middle of commerce and in the middle of fashion or whatever Auckland. I want to be out kind of like and get to see the beauty of the countryside of New Zealand.
Oh, Rob Thomas, it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
What an absolute treat. Matchbox 20's album is called Where the Light Goes, and it is out right now, but you can catch them live. Obviously not in Auckland, you can catch them in Christchurch and New Plymouth next year.
Can I get your opinion? Is he one of those guys who's getting hotter as he gets older?
Hotter as he gets older. I
Yes.
was never into him.
It's a real Winston Peters. What is your jam, by the way? If you've got the choice of what's going on the record player, or if you're in charge of the aux cord, what do we listen to?
Actually, I listen to everything. I remember this person saying years ago that all music is folk music, because you never heard a horse sing, have you? And I thought, that's right. If you like it, like it. And I'm not fussy, I'm not a snob, but I love music, and I think when you've got troubled days and you come home at night, you need to wind down, de-stress, and music's the greatest thing out.
Love that, love that.
Still trying to work out that saying.